Okay, I want to welcome you all to another one of our co-founder pool funding Zoom calls, and I'm glad that you're all here with me live today. So we talked about the $111 strategy yesterday. I did a brief recording at the end of our meeting yesterday, but I do want to make sure that everybody has just very, very clear on all the benefits of the strategy, and so you understand how to really take full advantage of it. So the idea is that a brand new person comes in, and as soon as possible, like the sooner the better, okay, they actually enter all three pools so that they have an activated link for all three of their pools. So that way they're not going to be holding up their referrals or the referrals of their referrals and so on down the line. If we duplicate that all the way down the line, then everybody's got an active link. But one thing to be clear, just because you have an active link doesn't mean you get paid, right? So not everybody can make a $111 payment every day. We agree on that. That's not something everybody can do every day, right?
Right.
True, true. Okay. So the more coordinated a team is, the more that they can, kind of make the system work. But ultimately, what you're doing here is you're saving and scaling from pool to pool, but it's good to have a link. And let me tell you, I just learned about something today, a perfect example why having a link that works matters, okay? And why, it's important that everybody be able to, kick in the 111. So realize that when someone does 111, they're getting 111 of coins. So they're trading something that's not going to go, the value of it's not going to change. Like $111, tomorrow's still going to be $111, right? A year from now, it's still $111. Now the purchasing power, that's a different, you know, you know, that's a different discussion. But it's $111, right? But in exchange, you're getting into three coins, right? You're getting $1 of the PFI, $10 of the PFB, and $100 of the PFS. All three of those coins are they're situated to increase in value. All right, we talked about the targets yesterday being for PFI a half million, PFB a 1 million, and PFS 2 million. So there's lots of upside potential there from where they're currently sitting. And that's all going to happen as a result of a team community effort, building everything up, growing and all that. Ultimately, what's underneath the whole thing is growth. That's true for every kind of enterprise, right? Any business out there, it's about growth. So that's true also here in pool funding. So underneath all of this is growth. We have growth supporting it, and then from there, um, that helps those values to go up. Now, a person comes up with $111, let's say on their first day, okay? They get $111 a coin 90 days later, you know. I mean, if you just use me as an example here, here's my $10 pool. All right, so far I've put in $270 and I've received every day that I put $10 in, I got $10 of PFB, but the value of PFB has been going up. So the value of PFB right now is $533. And that's what we're talking about. See, putting something that's not, changing a dollar's always a dollar, right? That's not changing. But over here with the market working for us, you have all this upside potential. Okay. Lots and lots of potential here. Okay. So there's the value 111 from a new person, 111 out, they get 111 in coin. So we got to be very, very clear that that's a good deal, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, not everybody can make a $111 payment every day, but at least everybody has an active link. And so I just learned about a situation earlier about someone that doesn't have any problem paying $111 every day. And in my head, I can kind of see where they're located in the organization, and from where Lisa's situated, because basically it's me, Lisa, and then everybody else. Okay, so that's kind of how we're structured right now. And it's about 10 levels down. So someone has the means to pay $111 a day. They love what we're doing. They're excited about it, and they actually know other people. It's not a problem for them either. $111 every day. So this goes back to the principle. You maybe heard it this way: is that birds of a feather flock together. You guys ever heard that before?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. And so when someone comes in like that and they're coming in 10 levels below Lisa, in this example, okay, they're going to make their payment every day, right? Now, if the sponsor above them doesn't make their payment, what happens to those payments? The $100 part of it. Let's say the sponsor is paying $11 every day, but not paying 111. What happens to the 100?
It gets sent to the guarantee.
Goes to the guarantee. What's the guarantee for?
The guarantee is for helping to prop up the price of the coins and the velocity of the market.
That's part of it, but it's also helping to pay, operational expenses, right? So we're continuously
Yes.
programming, we're continuously doing things to benefit the whole community, right? So, call them operational expenses. Obviously we got servers and, all kind of stuff. There's bills, right? So the operation has bills. So it's also helping to pay bills. But it also, any excess from paying bills, we can use that to help, boost up the coin, suck up some of the supply of the coin and help the values go up a little faster. So we'll have the means to do that as well with any of those payments that come into the guarantee. So that's what the guarantee is for. That make sense, guys?
Yes.
Now, if you know someone's going to pay $111 every day and they're your referral, wouldn't you want to start making your $111 payment every day too?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well,
It
yeah,
would be foolish not to. You're either breaking even or you're making 111, one of the two, if not more so.
that's right. So even if it's just one person, so we got a person, and I think the best term I've come up with so far is we'll just call them money bags. So every once in a while you run into money bags, right? They have no problem making $111 payment every day. They make it, they're getting coin, right? There's value, right? They're excited about what we're doing. And the chances are, birds of a feather flock together, that they won't have too hard of a time talking to the people that they know that, could also do the same. And they only need one person. And then it's no big deal to them after that, right? Once you get one and done, right? You just need one to break even. So as long as you have one person paying 111 every day, why wouldn't you pay $111 every day? It make no sense not to, right? Now, if we go 10 levels on this, if everybody between this person that has the means to do this, okay, and everybody all the way up to Lisa, all 10 people, if they all kick in another $100 more than what they're probably doing before, most of you I think are doing $11. You're committed to doing about $11 a day. That's just what you can afford to do right now. Okay. And that's fine. Some of you can only do $1 a day. That's also fine. Okay. But the commitment is important, right? Daily commitment to it. And so if we didn't have the strategy of the 111 strategy in play, then there could be 8 or 9 people that didn't get into the $100 pool yet because they weren't ready, right? And then the money bags person, well, how do I get into the $100 pool? My sponsor's not in, their sponsor's not in, the sponsor above them's not in, and on and on and on. Who's in this $100 pool? I want in. They could go to someone that's in and set up a separate account for the $100 payment, and go have a different sponsor. Okay. How many of you want
Love
that?
this strategy.
How many people would want that to happen?
Yes.
No,
No.
you let the cat out of the bag.
Okay. But the thing is, guys, if we basically tell the newest person as they join, here's our strategy. It's not a rule, not a law. You don't have to do anything. Okay. It's an opportunity as a strategy. And the reason why the strategy matters is exactly like what I'm talking about. It's already happening. We already have someone that for them, $3,000-4,000 a month, not a big deal. Not a big deal. I know some of you are like, wow, good for them, right? But hey, there's plenty of people out there that are in that situation. There's plenty of people, especially business-minded people. The more we talk to business-minded people, the more you'll find people like that. That, oh yeah, they'd rather be in this thing at the $100 level, not the $10 level. They want to be at the $100 level. That's a great opportunity, because once you have two, you're not spending $3,000 a month. You're getting $3,000 a month from the $100 pool in positive cash flow, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
So look, this is why you got to talk to each other. You got to have a good, chain of, it's, you got to know your team. Okay. Know your team up, know your team down. Be willing to meet your team up and down. Okay. Above you and below you. Because sometimes you want to coordinate. You hear about somebody that's like this, money bag. Then everybody on that team can jump in and start making their $100 payment. And then they're going to get paid every day $100, and it's no big deal anymore, right? It only takes one. It only takes one person below you paying $111 every day, and then when you make your $111 payment every day, then it's no sweat, easy peasy, right? The idea is that we save and we scale up, right? So that's the number one strategy, is save and scale. But look, there's going to be situations like this where a money bag will come in and make it happen even faster than saving and scaling. Because the normal way is you secure your link for all three pools, make sure you're activated in all three pools, that your link is activated in all three pools by paying 111 one time. Then you make a commitment to make a daily payment, $1 a day, $11 a day, something, right? But you're committed to it, and that's coming from your ability to pay it. You get your personal referrals, okay? You get them to do the same kind of commitment, okay? And again, only takes one at your commitment level where it's no big deal. Only takes one. Until you have one, it's coming out of your pocket until you have one, okay? And believe it or not, guys, this compared to a million other opportunities out there, most opportunities you don't break even on one. Am I right or am I right?
You're right.
Right.
Almost everything
Truth
out
with a
there.
capital T.
I mean, you're going to need more than one to be break even. Here, one direct referral, and you can break even at the level that you're able to do. And then when a referral below you, direct referral, is able to do more, then you can do more, right? So building
Yeah.
happens all over. We have building happening above us. We have building, each of us are doing building. We have building happening below us, and the building process, happens in at different speeds depending on the builder, right? You might have some super builders below you, and everybody above you is not much of a builder. But believe it or not, the builders below you give power to everybody up the line, up the chain, okay, to actually be able to take advantage of that. because we're talking to each other. We know what's going on, and okay, so someone's able to pay 111 every day, then everybody up that chain from that point forward should pay 111 every day. And that 111 is going to the sponsor, going to the sponsor, going to the sponsor, going to the sponsor, all the way up the chain. Does that make sense?
Yep.
I'm trying
Yes.
to explain this down like I'm not trying to treat you like a 5-year-old. I'm just talking at a level that even a 5-year-old can understand what I'm saying. Am I doing a good job?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because if I can capture everybody, if everybody can understand why the strategy matters and why it works, they need to understand that if you don't make a payment every day in a particular pool, regardless of what pool it is, anytime one of your referrals makes a payment, you don't get that payment. That payment's going to the guarantee, right? So that's every day.
Oh, it doesn't go around to sponsor. It goes
The
right
way
into
to
the pool.
guarantee to get paid is to make your payment. Hello.
Okay. Who was asking the question?
It doesn't go right past your sponsor to his sponsor. It goes
No.
right to the pool.
No, it goes to the guarantee. Yeah. Yeah. So this is not network marketing. Maybe in some network marketing structures you would see that happen. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the case here, right? Because we're not network marketing. So we're just we're more like an affiliate program. If you want to look at what we really are, we're like an affiliate where you get paid on your affiliates, your direct referrals, right? Like affiliate marketing. So that way we don't have to go through all the flaming hoops of establishing ourselves as a network marketing company in 200 different countries, and many of them with all kinds of heavy regulations on network marketing companies. So affiliate marketing is pretty much left alone because it's pretty clean. Network marketing, it gets kind of dicey, and we don't want to be categorized as network marketing or do anything that is network marketing, because then it gets then we have to answer to a bunch of governments. There's 200 of them. Okay, have to if you're going to do a global operation, right? There's like 200 governments you got to answer to. Like, hey, we're doing this, and this is why we're doing this, how we're doing it, and it has to be check, and they have to agree to it. And that's the problem with trying to be a global network marketing operation. Okay, but affiliate marketing, you can start a website in one day and be global in one day. Okay. All right. So, the building up process looks more like this, though. Okay, money bags is one example of how this actually starts to really solidify, where you get daily payments in the $100 pool, and whatever we do in the $100 pool, we'll be able to do something very similar in the $1,000 pool. But generally, how this is going to work is a person's going to be working at probably $11 a day. Okay, so probably the average person we're going to talk to is going to do $11 every day. They're going to build a direct team, 5 people, 10 people, let's say 10 people. Okay, they got a direct team of 10 people paying them $11 a day. Okay, so if it's costing you $11 a day to get paid, 10 times 11 would be 110, right? So what is the cash flow on that? So it's a subtraction problem. You take 110, right? 11 times 10 is 110. Am I right? So
Mhm.
110 minus you're sending out 11 every day. So what's 99, right? So in that particular situation, would it make sense for that person to go ahead and start making $100 payment?
Yes.
Because it's paying for itself, right?
Yes.
And then if they get 11 or 12, 15 people and so on, right? But then they only need
Right.
one. What's that?
So that's what we're banking on.
Yep. But then look at it deeper than this. Okay, look at it deeper. If you've got 10 people here, okay, and they're all making an $11 payment every day to you. Okay. And then each of them have a team, right? That team gets big. You know, it could go 10, 50, 200, 700, 1,500, 3,000 as you go layer by layer, right? You know, this person brings in that person. So out of 10 people, when you look at the whole team that builds below it, okay, you know, is there going to be a money bag popping up in there somewhere? You know, hundreds of people, thousands of people. You get it? Right?
Yeah.
There'll be a money bag in there, right? And then that money bag then can ignite that entire chain from where they're at all the way up to where you're at. And now it's not even you know, coming out of your you know, the $11 you're getting from each person. You'll have one of those people paying 111 out of the 10 because of a money bag down the line. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's called building, right? And again, what's supporting all this is growth, right? And that's where value is. And the value we are as a community, like-minded people coming together as a community, and we have a collective bargaining power. So now let's talk about the coin. Okay, talk about the coin. We want our coins to go up, but right now that's mostly on speculation as it sits at this moment right now. It's people that are speculating, oh, I'm going to buy a chunk of coin because I know it's going to go to 2 million, or I know it's going to go to 1 million. I'm going to buy a chunk of it. That's great. Okay, but that's not how we're going to operate ongoing. How many people have you run into on the internet that are selling stuff? It's everywhere,
Everybody.
right? It's everywhere, right? You know, you can't even look at one page without someone trying to sell you something. You go anywhere on the internet, someone's trying to sell you something right in front of your eyeballs all day long. Am I right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And when those
Yep.
people that are selling stuff, they see what we're doing, they're going to see us as a community. We have collective bargaining. Okay. We're a group of people. Now, it benefits them to get in front of our eyeballs, right? They want to be in front of our eyeballs because we're eyeballs to them. They want us to take a look at what they have to offer. They could put something out there, even if it was, you know, one of their I don't know, some people call it a lead magnet, you know. It's like, look, you can have this for $5. You can have this for whatever, you know what I'm saying? But this, they could come in and say, yeah, I'll accept PFI, or I'll accept PFB, or I'll accept PFS. It doesn't matter. There's different levels here based on what someone wants to put in front of our eyeballs as a community. But when they do that, we're going to have a, you know, kind of like a store, if you will. Okay, we'll have like a store, and I want to be mostly digital. Digital is just way easier. So we're a great digital platform. So if you've got something in the digital space and you want to put it in front of our eyeballs, we'll be interested in having you in our store. And then when person goes to pay, they're paying using the coin. But hey, they got to buy the coin before they can use it to take advantage of that offer. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay. Now, as our,
Very awesome stuff.
now as
Very
our
wise.
as our community grows, okay, our power goes up as a community. That makes sense?
Yeah.
The more of us there are, the more power we have together, right?
Mhm.
So the idea is to empower each of you at the individual level, but a great deal of that power will be because of us as a collective, as a group. Okay. So you're taking advantage, you're leveraging as an individual, you're leveraging the power of being a part of a group. Okay. I'm breaking this down super basic. Okay. So yeah, there's going to be plenty of influencers, marketers, salespeople, whatever label you want to give it, that want to put offers in front of our community, and then they can keep 100%. Is that a good deal for them?
For them it is.
Yeah. So if they put their product in our store and they offer it at yeah, you can have this for $10. You know, here's my digital product, and maybe back here they got $1,000 product they want you to swipe a credit card for. Okay. So over here is really what they're trying to sell, but over here is to get your attention, right? So if they can get your attention, okay, and then later on after they got your attention, you end up, you know, swiping your credit card for $1,000, and they got exactly what they wanted. Am I right?
Right.
But,
Yeah.
but even at the $10, if they collect $10 of PFS, our new coin, if they get $10 of PFS, okay, and then by the time they sell that PFS, what if it's worth $50 instead of 10? Is that even better for them?
Yep,
Doesn't that make it exciting for them? Right?
yep.
So you have to see the whole vision here. Look at the whole vision, not where we're at, look at where we're going. Okay. So when we arrive at where we're going, it will be crystal clear for everyone, because that's what it is, right? Amazon. What is the word Amazon got to do with books, especially ebooks?
Nothing anymore.
And
Well-
we're better than Amazon. We benefit all of us instead of just one schmo at the top.
Right.
That's a gazillionaire.
But okay, all right. That's a good point. But the point I'm trying to make here is that Amazon was an idea at one point, and for some reason he called his idea Amazon. To this day, I have no idea why Jeff Bezos named his thing, whatever you want to call that thing. He called it Amazon for some reason, but that was, you know, but now if I say Amazon, everybody thinks about Jeff Bezos' company, don't they?
Household name.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you say Amazon default, that's where your mind goes, right? But it didn't start
Welcome
out
to-
that way. Go ahead.
I just said, welcome to the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle. There, yeah. Right, Amazon is a jungle. Yeah, it's a jungle. The rainforest jungle. So
Maybe he had a girlfriend in the Amazon.
who knows? Who knows? But I do know this. I do recall like 20 years ago watching an interview with him, and he was literally sitting in his garage, and he was already getting media talking about him when he was in his home garage, you know, with his website, and he had a bunch of servers in his garage, right? I remember that. I remember that interview. And he was selling ebooks, right? And you know, he got the attention of the media because he had so many books that were listed on his website, you know. Same thing kind of happened to Craigslist. Craigslist became very popular for the same reason. It was just it just took off, and you know, it ended up having a list of everything at some point. But it started out with this as an idea, and then from the idea, it started out digital, and then at some point, he went into you know, paper books, right? Especially textbooks. He made a fortune on textbooks, you know, because people, they're done with their class, they get rid of their book really cheap, and he'd buy them up and sell them to the next group of kids that wanted them, right? But that was his strategy to build his company, and now he's you know, he's not doing this out of his home garage anymore, right? So it started there small, and it got really big, and it, you know, relatively speaking, it didn't take that long. Didn't take 100 years, you know. So same thing with what we're doing, guys. each of you are the king and queen of your own little empire that you're building. You're getting 100% USDT, instant, direct to your wallet in your power and control, right? And you have 4 pools. 3 of them are open already. You have 4 pools to scale your way up into that empire that you want to build. Okay, you got to build it up, and growth is the key. And not everybody's gonna succeed. Okay, look, the opportunity is the same for everyone, but the difference is each of us as individuals. Some of us come with a prepared mind, while others are not. Some of us come with a willingness to be trained, and some are not. Okay, you show up, it shows your willingness to be trained, right? So this is also good. If you're watching these videos on YouTube, it's showing a willingness to be trained. So you have a great opportunity here. So just think about that. At the $100 level, it gets very exciting. If you have 10 people direct to you, okay, in the example I was using before, all of them paying you $11 every day, all of them are in all 3, they have links to they're all active, and they've activated the all 3 of the pools, so each one of them paid $111 at least one time. Okay. And then eventually someone down below either builds a team that gives them the ability to then start making a payment every day, or a money bag shows up. And then that, would make the whole chain, the entire chain from the bottom to the top, everybody can do it at that point. Okay. And then when you have a second person, so if you have 2 of them, right, then the odds are in your favor. The odds are greatly in your favor. If you got 10, that out of that growth from the 10 direct, all that growth, thousands of people, whatever it might be, you're going to get 2 people in different legs. Okay. 2 people that will have the ability to pay $111. So and then that can come all the way back up to you with your 10. So if 8 of your 10 are paying you $11 a day, but 2 of the 10 are paying $111 every day, the light bulb should be coming on right about now.
Yep.
Now you're in the money. You're in like, $3,500, something like that, close to $3,500 in positive cash flow in that example. Am I right?
Yeah.
Per month.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, believe it or not, that's like a lot of Americans. That's what they make monthly in a job. A lot of Americans, right? But if you're doing double that, then even more Americans fall in that category. But and, just as this keeps on going, then 3 out of the 10, 4 out of the 10, it's all building up. Whether you get there because of a money bag or you get there because of building, but both of them work to activate people where they're making a daily $111 payment. But if you fail to propagate the strategy, then by the time the person that is able to come in and do $111 every day, your team is unprepared to capture it. Okay. You don't want to be unprepared to capture it just because you're like, I'm going to save money today. Why? You're getting $111 on a coin, especially today, that it's not going to just double in value. It's going to multi-X. Okay. We know where the coin value is going. So more the case today than ever, a person should be excited to get $111 of the coin, right? Even if it's just that one time. And then after that, maybe make $11 every day, make a payment of $11 every day after that. And then build from there. So I hope I really, really clarified this today, because I got a lot of weird questions from yesterday. So I don't know. Did I succeed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
So
Yes.
for example, Hunter, what's your commitment every day? How much are you looking to make a payment every day right now? What can you afford?
Probably at the $10 level right now.
All right. So can you do 11 every day?
Yes.
All right. So that's what you should do, right? So do
Yes.
that way your sponsor, makes it easier for them to make their payment. It only takes one. So if everybody gets covered at the $11 level and it's easy to do that, that's great. But the new person coming in, they don't have anybody yet. So that's why we're working on other strategies on creating fast growth. That's been the missing piece here it's been missing for over 9 months. We've had, we have not had this fast growth, but we're working on it. We're working on AI, working on getting a system that, leads done for you, or, paid signups. That's all happening. It's just unfinished. Okay. We're working on it a lot, every day until it is finished. So things are going to happen much faster once the fast growth is in place. When we have that element, at the point of having the element of fast growth, this community is going to be like ecstatic. People are going to be, we're going to be like really lit up. People are going to notice how excited you are when, because you're part of something that's really exciting. I know right now, for some of you, you're kind of like confused, or you might be, you might feel uncertain, those kind of things. And it's not very attractive. Okay. Excitement's way more attractive than confusion. Excitement's way more attractive than doubt or anything like that, right? So you want to be attractive in how you present yourself as a person in the world. All right, Dean and Dina, you got your hand up. Go ahead.
Hello, Ace. How you doing, buddy?
Super fantastic. How about you?
Hey, man, great presentation too. And I think one of the things we keep coming back to as our team is that we're different from what everybody else is offering. We're not asking you to sell pills and potions and lotions. I think everybody's tired of that. Everybody just needs to make some extra money. And we have exactly what they're looking for. And so if you just step in front of them and say, hey, man, look, we're different. We're not doing what everybody else is doing, and then present what we're doing. And I think, Ace, we have an opportunity that ain't nobody else got going out there. And man, I'm super excited. So we launched the new coin Thursday. That was great. Friday, hey, we did the same thing as I think Keith. We signed up 5 people in the $100 pool. We're not all ready to make $100 payment every day, but you know what? We're already logged in. We have our link. We're ready to go. And now it's time to go in and build some depth. And I think that's what everybody needs to realize is, hey, look, man, if you just build a little bit of depth in the $1 and then $10 pool, just like you were talking about, if you just had 10 people, man, that pays your way in. And then once you're in the $100 pool, you're not only breaking even and making the $100 pool, you're collecting these coins every day. They're going to be more value later than they are that you're buying right now. Hey, crypto's good, man. I'm loving crypto right now. And PFI, PFB, PFS. Oh my goodness. It's going to be a great, great ride. So Ace, thank you, sir. I couldn't agree with you more in what you're preaching here. And man, we're on board, brother.
Oh, that's great. You brought up something a moment ago that I want to highlight. Let's say that you've got somebody that they're gonna come in for $111, right? And so let's say that you could talk to the people above you to the point where if they all know that $111 is coming in, right?
We gonna pay.
Yeah, then y'all make your payment ahead of it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Right? So the more coordinated your team is, so that's why, team meetings and just channels, people have different groups or whatever, and you say, I got a new person coming in and it's underneath so and so. We'll have a genealogy on our website here soon. That's another thing we'll add. But in the meantime, you guys should know your team well enough that way you can give a heads up and say they said they're coming in tomorrow with 111. Then everybody you can like, okay, get your payments worked out. Most of you are like in the US, so you're usually just within a few hours of each other. You know what I'm saying? So with a little bit of coordination, you can capture even you don't even have to be a money back. You can just be that one payment, right?
Yeah.
And
Yes,
you're all getting coin, right?
And that's exactly what we did. Hey, man, we circulated the $100 between several of them. Ken's my sponsor. I love Ken, and he's been good to us. And man, we just all said, "Hey, here's what we're gonna do. This is how we're gonna do it, and let's go." And we all coordinated, and it just went right through. And now we're all set up to move forward. And man, we're really, really looking forward to what's coming up. So,
And your team there, you're describing it fits the description. You know, teamwork makes the dream work, right? So, you know,
sir,
the more you understand team building and that you're willing participation within team building, you definitely can benefit because opportunities pop up and you just have to be part of, be a team player, right? If everybody had the team player mentality, then everybody would be able to capture those moments, and those moments are not going to happen once in a while. They're going to be happening almost every day, right? So getting to the point where everybody can pay every day, pay $111 a day, it's a lot sooner than many of you are giving it credit.
yes, sir, I agree.
It can happen much sooner. I think somebody thinking, oh, it's going to take a few more months. No, it's not. You just have to you have to be a team player mentality and then and coordinate, be talking to each other properly, because if someone makes the payment and then tells you, oh, they made a payment, everybody missed out. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody missed out. But giving your team a heads up, so hey, been talking to Johnny, he's getting hot. I think Johnny gonna join. He's got 111, no problem. So yeah, give your team a heads up and say, well, let me know which day it's going to be, and I'll make my payment. And then the whole leg, can have their payments done before Johnny makes his payment. Boom.
I think everybody needs to stand tall, because guys, you have something that's different from anything out there. There is nothing else out there. I've looked. I've been in the market for 30 years. I've seen it, and we have something that is completely different than anybody else has. And that's where we should stand tall right now.
Love it. I love it. Thank you for preaching to all of us how important it is to have confidence in who we are. Co-funding is it's a badge of honor to be a part of this community.
Yes,
sir. We know we're special. We know we're different in a good way.
Yes.
All the stuff that people don't like, we don't have that,
Yeah.
And even the stuff that we had before, it wasn't that bad before, but we made it better, so we got rid of the bathwater, kept the baby. Now that we just have that baby, not the bathwater, it should be like so much easier now. Everything should be really, really easy. That's what people want. They want an easy way to make a lot of money. And we have it. You're right, Dean. Well, I appreciate both of you, Dean and Dina. Probably sitting next to each other. Hello there, both of you. All right, Kathleen.
Sir.
What's that?
I said, thank you, sir. We really, really appreciate you, man.
Yeah, it's mutual. All right, Kathleen, birthday girl, Kathleen. You got your hand up.
Okay. Yes. I want to make sure that I'm, on a track. I think it's the right track. Well,
yeah.
Let me just say this. Okay. I have no one. I'm a loner.
For now, yeah.
Yeah, for now. So it's like I'm starting kind of by myself, but I do have an upline. So, and I skipped some payments, but I said, wait a minute, this doesn't make sense. I need to at least make these small payments.
Right.
the $11 a
Yeah,
day.
good.
But then I said, well, gee, what if because I'm still out there looking, waiting for leads from you guys, but I'm also doing something for myself as well, because I
Yeah.
do want more than 4.
Yes.
So what if I, in me out there trying to find leads, finding leads, and they said, okay, I want in. And I love that $100 program. I should already, what makes me eligible to receive from them, and maybe 2 come in at the same time, and I haven't paid my $100 to my upline.
Yeah.
So do I need to make to pay $100 so I can say, hey, I am part of this particular pool?
Well,
And so if I
you
recruit
have
someone,
you have an activated link, and that's the most important part.
say that
But
again.
you have an activated link, which is the most important part, right?
Okay.
But let's
When you
say,
say activated
let-
link,
yeah, but what you could do is, as you're signing up Johnny, so Johnny's got $111, right?
right? But before you go any further, let me
Okay.
understand. You say you have an activated link. Well,
Yeah,
yeah. What link are you talking about?
I'm talking about the referral link. Okay. So let me
Yeah,
show
for
you.
pool funding.
Let me show you what I'm
Okay.
talking about here. So maybe more people are asking that same question. This is your referral link right here, right? My referral link. That's the referral link.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, yeah.
but this is the same link regardless of which pool you're in. You can be in the $1
Okay, got
pool,
you.
and
Got it.
it's the same link, but if you didn't pay $1, then the link's not activated, right?
Right.
If you didn't pay
Right.
$100, the link is not
It's not
activated in the
activated.
100. So it's an activated link in
Okay.
all 3 pools, right?
Okay, so that's what I need to do is to activate it so that when I do have someone coming in, which I know that I will, then I'm good to receive that money and move it forward.
Yeah.
And however many that pays the $100, I get to keep that in my wallet.
Yep. Yep.
Okay,
And the
just want
sooner
to make
you get
sure.
in, the more money sooner you get in, the more money your BFS is worth.
Now, um, so there are a couple of things here, little nuances. Okay. Let's say that you're talking to Johnny, Kathleen. Okay.
Okay.
And Johnny, no problem. He can do 100. He can do $11 every day. That won't be a problem
Mm-hmm.
for Johnny. No problem. He can do that. No, he easy to do that. But Johnny's
Okay.
scraping it together another $100. To also have an activated link. He might tell you, well, that's a challenge for me, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so, do you just let it sit? You have the option of saying, well, Johnny, I'll tell you what. I'm going to make my payment. Then oh wait, no, it has to go all the way up and down. But anyway, you could give, as long as you're getting paid $100. At some point it will make sense what I'm talking about here, where if you're able to make your 111 every day, then you could go to Johnny and say, I'll tell you what, I'm already covered. You're not there right now, Kathleen, but I'm just saying when it does
Right.
happen and you're already getting you've got the 111 already covered. It comes every day. When you're getting that second branch, and Johnny could be a second branch, you could give him $100. He makes his payment and it comes right back to you. Right?
Right. And I understand that concept because I
Yeah.
did that in the old pool funding.
With $10, you've done it at the $10 level before.
Yeah,
Right?
with the $10. Yeah.
So there you go. It comes right back to you. So but it only
Yeah.
works if you're actually, if you're in the daily motion with
If
that.
right. Gotcha.
Because otherwise when you make, yeah.
Now, if I was money bags, it wouldn't be a problem. I'll just make $100 payment every day
It
until,
only takes one down there, and then
yeah.
activates the whole chain above it.
That's
And
why
well,
I'm
we're seeing the
steadily
first
looking.
case of that now. So the first case of that showed up already, And we're just starting out, so it's already showed up. And just imagine as we start growing, I mean, the money back stories are going to become very common. We'll hear about them all the time because it'll be activating this chain, activating that chain. Whole chains will be activated because of it.
You just reminded me of that statement because someone that I worked with years ago that was a money bag, is still a money bag, called me and wished me happy birthday. I'm like, who is this? And then I thought, I said, oh, I know him.
Do you think that's a
How's the
coincidence,
clip?
or are you like me? There's no such thing as coincidence. That's opportunity knocking, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's what I believe. I believe. Yeah.
Are you
And I
going to
said,
answer? Well, I'm glad they reached out to you to say happy birthday. Yeah, you need
yeah,
to let
but I
them know
hadn't
how
heard from
exciting this
this
is.
person in years.
Happy
Well,
birthday, Catherine.
everything happens for a reason, you know.
I believe that. I've always said that. You're right.
Mhm. Don't miss out. I'm here to support you, Kathleen. You can say I'm part of something great, and I'm like besties with
And I
the
have
with the
someone I want you
founder.
to talk to.
Yeah,
Yep. I want you to talk to the founder.
I'll talk to your friend. Anybody got a
Okay.
money bag out there? Don't hesitate. Get a hold of me. I'll be your best friend for
I
a
think
minute.
I'm saying he was a money bag then because he was a program owner
Yeah.
and making lots of money, and he was also a trader.
Yeah,
So
he's probably still
he
there.
he,
Yeah.
he should still. I'm sure he still has money because he likes the idea of making money.
Yeah, it's not easy to go down in lifestyle, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
that's the thing about becoming a millionaire. Once you figure out how to do it one time, even if you lose it all, you usually figure out how to make it back, you know.
Oh my
So
goodness! Happy birthday to me.
happy birthday, Kathleen. That's
Wow,
all.
this may be the best birthday present ever. All right, thank you, Ace. I'll put my hand down and stop talking.
Big light bulb going off right there, guys. Okay, back to you,
Okay.
Dean.
Hey, Ace, man, if I could just speak to that for just a minute. I'm so inspired by Kathleen because, man, I have a few people that have been with me now for 3-4 months, and they keep paying every day, and they're so inspired. And I think one of the best things about this is the challenge and the ability to conversate with our sponsors and conversate with the people below us and create a strategy that, hey, if we all do this, we can move forward. And man, I don't think I've ever had this much support and leadership all at the same time to go forward and pull funding. And Kathleen, just hang in there, honey. I'm telling you, it's a
I will. I'm a Texan, so I'll hang in there.
I
so,
love it. I love it. Well, that's great. Well, I think I made the point that I wanted to make today. So yes, the coin values are going to go up, right? There's going to be added value next year to these coins because we'll be able to create some kind of a store, if you will, and let anybody who's got anything that they want to sell digitally, preferably digitally, that they want to sell digitally, like you pay for it and you get it, right? Download it or whatever, right? So anybody who wants to sell something digitally to our community will say, come on in. You can keep 100% of whatever you sell. Really? Wow, that's a good deal for them, right? You get paid in our coin. Our coin's appreciating. Really? Yeah, good deal for you, right? So we're gonna have plenty of reasons for people to buy our coin. And then if we take it a step further, I'll just give you a little teaser on another training I'm going to do later on. Okay. A little teaser today. There's nothing better than a profiled prospect. Okay. So if all of you would be more open to telling the world what you want, what do you want? There are lots of stuff. Have you seen my computer, guys?
The monitor.
All right. Well, there's that.
The screen.
Your screen. Okay.
Okay.
you see all these tabs up here?
Yep.
You know, a big chunk of these tabs are stuff that, yeah, I want that, I want that, I want that, I want that. But I'm going to get back to it later. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, do you guys have like a list of things that you're wanting to, you know, go get? You know what I'm saying? But maybe you just don't have the
Huge
time,
list.
right? So yeah, I have so many tabs open. I got to keep. I think it could be like 99 of them. I don't know. It's a bunch of them. But anyway, if we actually you know uh gave everybody like a form, and you know, and let us know what interests you, right? What are your hobbies? What are your interests, you know? And then that way we would have data that we could take to the outside world and say, bunch of our members all want this. What if we got talking to each other and we found out that 50% of us in this community all want the same thing, whatever that thing might be? You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't we want to go to that thing and say, can you give us a deal? We got a bunch of us that are ready to buy, you know, collective
Yeah.
bargaining, collective bargaining. Okay. But we, you know, when the opportunity comes and we want to profile and put ourselves out there, it's about putting out there what matters to each of us. You know, each of us has a little checklist of things that matter, and we're all different. Like my list is not identical to any of yours, and none of yours is identical to anybody else. We all have our, you know, there's crossovers, but we all have a unique list of things that we want, right? So without getting too personal, I just say that we all have different wants, right? So
Right.
that's going to be very valuable as we go into adding value to our coin, because then we can go to the parties that can offer the things that our community already wants. We can go to them and say, come on in. We got people that are interested. And then then we can give them a little storefront. Maybe we just have like a pre-made storefront, and all they just slap a picture and a video into it and just a description, and they're done, right? And pick a price. Maybe something that takes a couple of minutes to set up. Once you know, once they decide to join us, and you know, they can put their product in here, and they can receive our coin. And then that's going to really drive the value of our coin up long term. In the short run, it is going to be those of us that want to capture these low prices. I mean, anything less than $500,000 is a low price, guys. So on all the coins, anything under $500,000 is a low price. Okay. So we know where we're going with this. And a year from now, we're not going to be talking about a $500,000 PFI. It's probably going to be, it might be the new $2 million coin by then. It might be, you know, might be the $2 million PFI coin. You see what I'm saying? We're not going to be stuck in a range of a quarter million, $500,000, quarter million, $500,000 forever. It's going to incline. It's going to be on an incline, you know, but a range on an incline. That's where we're going. But what will create that price stability is going to be all the people having many, many different reasons to purchase our coin so that they can have this other stuff that they want. That makes sense?
Yes.
And if you have the vision that Jeff Bezos had when he was sitting in his garage in his home, and at the point where it was just him and his car in the garage, and he looked over in the corner, there's room for a server right there. You know what I'm saying? At that level, if you can see a vision of where we're going at the early stages, okay? At some point you think, oh, this could be huge. In your head, it's so huge. But in reality, it takes time for it to catch up to that, right? It went from him working in his garage, then to him hiring his first employee, and so on. And then it grew into what it is today, which, I mean, I don't even think we've seen the end of the potential there on that one company. So, but I think what we're doing, because of what David was pointing out earlier, that we're not here just to benefit the founder, yours truly, you know what I'm saying? We're co-founders. We're in this together. You know, this is about us, not about me. Okay? This is about making our vision come true, not my vision. And that's why I'm open to what you have to say and what you would like to, you know, we meet 3 times a week. So you have an opportunity to spitball, put ideas out there that you think might matter and see how it resonates with the group. And if the group's like, yeah, that person's onto something, then we can move forward on it, right? And the bigger we get, the faster we're able to do stuff, right? Imagine if we had 10 programmers instead of 1. How much faster would we be growing? You understand, guys? So don't feel bad if some of the money goes to the guarantee. It's okay. It's paying for programmers, it's paying for servers, it's paying for stuff that you need in order for this whole system to operate. Operational expenses. So now we go full circle. We have something that's complete now, right? Everybody gets to win, nobody loses. That's the deal. All right, guys. Well, thank you for the time today. And I appreciate all of you that come here live. You're my special friends. You're the one, you're going to be my travel buddies in the future. I can tell you already.
Can't wait.
We'll be hanging out. I can hardly wait to have a barbecue with you there in Texas, Dean and Dina. Same with you, Kathleen, out there in Texas. I know the Texas barbecues are the best, you know. So anyway, I'm excited about where we're going, who we are, what we're doing, how we're going to get there. I'm excited about all of it. And I want all of you to stay excited too. And just, if you just can understand strategy, if you understand it clearly enough, then you can then help other people understand it as well. But we want our newest people coming in with $111 as fast as possible, somehow, some way, as fast as possible, with as little hesitation, because they're getting $111 of coins. So there's an equal value exchange from the moment they do it. And from there, they got upside potential by doing nothing. Even if they never made another payment, they still have upside potential from there, you know, because of what the coin's going to do anyway. But we want them to make some commitment, which is $1 a day, $11 a day, something that they can afford to do. And eventually we start running into the money bags that can afford to do, you know, the 111 from day one onward, you know. And then believe it or not, the next level of money bags, there's people out there that can do, you know, $1,111 day one and onward. There's that level of money bag people out there too. And we can still build up to that level too. Right? It's save and scale. That is the pool funding concept in a nutshell. So those of you catching us on YouTube, we do appreciate you tuning in. I know today was a little bit longer video, but you get to see what you're missing out on by not being here live, by by us recording the whole thing today. So I hope you appreciated seeing what it's like to be here. And we invite you to come be a part of us live every day at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sundays, Mondays, and Thursdays. Okay, till next time, see you later. Tomorrow we're having an opportunity meeting at 9:30. So on Tuesdays we do the opportunity meeting. Invite all your peeps into that meeting that haven't joined yet, and I'll be happy to talk to them for you. Okay, we'll see you guys tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Bye.